All right, welcome, guys. So tonight we have Chris from Rigging for Flatties, the
Baddies.
Fatties. Man, I do that every time.
One of these
And
shows, somebody is going to get right off the bat. One of these times.
I wrote it down too, and I still messed up. And then we have Gabby and Allison from Benoit Fishing. I got that right?
Yeah.
We
Don't
got
worry,
the two
Chris. I'm
special
your
guys
pain.
here.
Hey.
All right, so we want to talk a little bit about our experiences at catcon last weekend. So we'll start with Gabby and Allison. Your guys' thoughts and what you thought about catcon.
I mean, that was our first time, so it was definitely a lot to take in. I still am kind of wrapping my head around it a little bit. We were there for 2 days, I think. Yeah. 2 days and as many circles as we did. I mean, there was so much to look at and so many good people to talk to, and everyone just made you feel like home. And I mean, it's not really something that, like, I don't know, everyone kind of talks about it, but like it's something you got to kind of experience for yourself. It's definitely magical, that's for sure. Like we like I said, we spent 2 days there and it still wasn't enough. I wish it was longer and we could have spent the third day there, because I feel like we could have, really soaked it all in. But that's what makes it different from every year, right? Just keep going back and better every year, right?
Every year is different down there too.
Oh yeah, it was definitely fun. And
It was the first for me, so I look forward to what next year brings, because if it changes every year, man.
Right.
They said it'll get better, so
lots of great tackle, great people.
Yes. My second or third year, I can't remember now, but this year was probably one of the best years that was down there.
It was an absolute blast.
it was fun.
Meeting everybody out there, meeting you guys, that was a blast.
It was.
I actually got a funny story with that one though. We were telling a buddy, he never even heard of catcon, which was great. That came with us. So we were telling him, it's like Disney, it's like catfish Disneyland for catfishermen. So he's all expecting this big old grandiose kind of place. And then when we show up there, he sees that amusement park that's actually in the back.
Yeah.
He literally started looking at us saying, "Oh my God, this really is like Disneyland. They have rides as well."
Get out the kitty food.
Funny. We're like, oh no, it's closed.
Was that your buddy that you were walking around in the costume?
No, not Shane. That's Shane Phillips. No, it was my buddy Chad, but it was pretty funny. He never even heard of it, and we told him he was getting dragged along to go with us, and I thought that was pretty hilarious.
Definitely going to set it up any better, that's for sure.
I didn't know there was an amusement park back there, so when I saw that, I thought this was like, oh man, this is just killer. When he started saying, we didn't let it go either until we were already in there and we walked around it, a couple times. He still asked, how do we get to the amusement park side?
Come back in the summertime, I guess.
Right.
That pretty good, Lance. How you doing?
The what?
Oh, Lance commented.
Man, I wish I could see those chats, God. I'm gonna have to do this on the computer next time.
Oh, you guys can't see the chats?
I can't see the chats.
Yeah, I can see it. Lance said, "What's going on in here?" We're just hanging out talking about catcon.
What was your guys' favorite part about catcon? Just meeting the people and
Yeah, it was fun to meet people, like, and put names to faces and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, when you meet people in person, you're not expecting people sometimes to look the way they do.
No.
Like, I was not expecting, like, PJ the first time I met him to be as tall as he was. Like,
That's the truth.
I know. I thought I was tall until I stood beside him last year. I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah, I
that,
figured
that
you
was
were
my
tall.
thing too.
And I figured Chris, you were kind of tall too.
I'm tall, but I was really surprised on that one with PJ as well.
yeah, he's tall.
Yeah. That was definitely my biggest surprise there as well. The heights, you know, you look at everybody and you just, you can't tell that on camera. And I'm just like,
No,
yeah,
you cannot.
okay. No.
Like, Spencer from River Certified. I didn't think I realized he was that tall either.
Yeah, he's tall too. He was really nice to talk to.
Yeah, I was not expecting to meet and talk to him. I turned around and he was just testing out a rod, and I was like, "That's River Certified." We've watched his videos for years, and he's here. Like, I knew Micah Burkhart was there, then he was just a bonus, and I was like, "But there's both of them."
See, that was what I was trying to see was Micah Burkhart. I never saw him once.
He was standing mostly by the
Mad
Cat booth by his main cat that he had in there, that display that was in there.
Yeah. That explains it. Okay.
Yeah, we went in to take a picture of it, and he was standing there, and I was like, "It's like a bonus. We could take pictures of both of you."
Yeah, I was actually looking at the staff view, and I was like, "That's a big blue," and he's like, "I know, that's mine." And I like turned around, and I was like, "I know."
I think my favorite one out there the whole time was meeting Tim Scott, Epic Catfishing. That guy is a legend in my eyes. I've watched him forever, and man, I was glad to meet him. I actually talked with him for about 40 minutes.
That's awesome.
Once he gets going too.
Kind of like Shane Phillips.
The what?
Kind of like how Shane is when you start talking, going from booth to booth, taking it here and there, and
yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, he gets around, that's for sure.
Oh, I remember last year I was doing zigzags. Like, where are we going? Like, he kept coming to all these different places and having me talk to these guys about my online tournaments I do. I'm like, man, I just want to look around.
I hear you on that one.
There was a lot to look at, that's for sure. It's definitely the biggest expo I've ever been to, for sure.
See, this is only the second one I've ever actually been to, but it was definitely way bigger than the first one I went to. So,
and we got Willie Calhoun in here now. He's another guy that's up by us.
Yeah, he's here in Ohio. He's a really, really cool dude. We've talked to him quite a bit. Yeah, he's awesome. Very supportive. He's really close to us around Portage. So
that was one of the things I thought was really cool too. Was actually talking with a lot of, the people we've always watched online, YouTube, TikTok, wherever, And actually, you don't know where everybody is actually at, where they live around the country. And then just talking with some of them, hearing, oh man, you're like right next to me. I've never imagined this whole time, there's so many that I talked with that are Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, that I didn't know they were there.
Yeah, small world.
It is. I know we went in the parking lot and took some of our stuff out back to the car, and it was crazy to see like how many different states were actually there and how far everyone came together in like one place like that.
Yeah. I saw one car from Alaska. It was like, good Lord, you guys had a fun drive.
No joke.
Probably a fly too.
That's dedication right there.
Yeah, we drove down Sunday or Saturday morning, then went down all day, then came back Saturday night.
Yeah, you drove down through the snow.
Yeah. That was fun.
I bet.
Yeah, that was crazy how it was on Friday to Saturday there.
Friday was so nice.
Yeah.
Then Saturday was just cold with like cutting wind, and it was like, oh man.
Was it just north of there too? Where the snow was?
The snow, we were on the way down. It was about south of Columbus when it finally stopped.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's snow belt.
We just had that this last week here too. 80 degrees on Tuesday, and then literally got snow that night.
Yeah, you gotta love that stuff this time of year.
Oh man.
You guys.
Yeah, back to 74 today again.
Yeah, it'll be 60 something for us tomorrow, and then even I think almost 70 on Monday. So.
I hear fishing trip.
Yeah, we're going tomorrow for sure. We went out and caught some live bluegill today and got some shad out of the freezer. We're ready, so. Water's warming up here already. We've got some temps at some of these big lakes like Clendenning, or no, it was Hoover. David Funk was telling us it was like 44 already, and I'm like, dang, that's pretty warm. So starting to warm up.
That's what we've been seeing around here as well, around the same temps as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so things are starting to warm up already. And the channel cats are definitely on the move, already eating. So, yeah.
I'm hoping to go out this coming weekend. During the week, I can't fish at all, so.
Right.
Yeah, I hear you guys doing one.
Out on the weekends.
Yeah.
Where are you running up to, Terry?
It's probably, I have really no clue. Maybe Charles Mill, maybe.
The last time I went through that water was like really low on the river.
Yeah, you just got to go down to the far side by the dam area and stuff.
Oh, I go out by in the campground area. There's one big deep pool out there.
Yeah, it's way deeper out there. Yeah.
I'll take your guys' word on it.
Shoot, in the summer we'll take our boat all the way up in that river area, and we're in like barely a foot of water, and everyone's like, "How do you get back there?" I'm like, "In my little John boat."
Some of those spots are some of the best.
Those channel cats sit back there in that water. They don't seem to care. So.
Oh yeah, right in front of me, those creek mouths are always great too.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I love being on our little John boat. Like.
Willie says some good flatheads in Charles Mill.
I've never caught one yet, but I would love to. I've seen people catch them out of the bottom underneath the dam on like artificials. I've seen them do it, but I've never caught one out down there. I've tried, so.
That's one of my funnest ways going after them is with artificials. Yeah,
I've tried with artificials. It never seems to happen for me. I end up catching bass. I'm like, well.
Find anywhere that you can that has like a natural overflow. So it's just circling in there. Those flatheads just love it in there.
Right.
You know, especially if you get to where the water's clearer. Oh man, I go crazy for it.
I don't know if we have that clear water in Ohio.
I was gonna say most of the time.
Well, we don't have that clear water here either. Let's just go with the regular tinted color.
Right.
Not anything super muddy.
Right.
We have the muddy colored waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate
all the
milk.
time.
I think all the creeks and rivers around here are pretty muddy too.
Yeah, well, and then it just keeps raining, some on and off, and all that fun stuff, and yeah, it just makes the rivers constantly muddy.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be, those rains are going to be coming in and hitting everybody here pretty soon. We're supposed to be getting some this week, and I know it's supposed to be coming your guys' way again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the few days of warm weather.
Yeah.
As long as it's not snowing and ice.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah, we just get tornadoes now.
Yeah, apparently.
I was surprised on that when you guys were all talking about it. I was like, wait, you guys got tornadoes out there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Apparently.
Now we do.
drive 5 miles north and you guys look like you guys were getting snow. 5 miles south, you're getting tornadoes. 5 miles south of there, it looked like you could still see the stars.
Yeah, we're the Bermuda Triangle, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
I figure here in a couple of weeks, the cat should be biting up at Sandusky too, though.
Yeah. Just gotta wait for this wind to calm down so it's not so windy on the weekends, and it'll be perfect. Because it can get crazy up there when it's windy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the lake effect winds.
Yeah, the shore, it's crazy. It's cool to watch, but it's crazy.
Yeah. The Ohio Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ohio Ocean.
There's a group I follow on Facebook, and they post some pretty wicked pictures.
Some crazy waves.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty gnarly videos of the bay crashing on the rocks.
Yeah.
I mean, I was up there one night. It was like 70s, nice and warm, no wind. And all of a sudden the wind picked up, and it was just like crazy up there. Couldn't even keep your lines in the water. They came right back to the bank as soon as you cast it out.
Yeah, that water's no joke.
That's what I hear. The channels are no joke in there either. So
yeah,
I'm definitely gonna make my way up there, Terry. We got to go try and get after them one of these times.
You need to. It's crazy.
I hear enough people talk about it.
We'll just go up there, Team Trophy Cat, and take over the bank.
Yeah, there you go.
When the bite's on fire up there, you can only fish with basically one rod because you can't keep 2 of them in or 3 in.
Yeah, because you're just trying to rebait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I felt last weekend when I went out, or not last weekend, but 2 weekends when I went out with my buddies.
That's awesome though. That's a fun way to fish, especially when you've been cooped up in the winter and stuff, and all you've been wanting to do is fish. Even if they're a bunch of small ones, it's a lot of fun. That's what we did last weekend. We caught 11 fish in that video. So it was just we were there for 4 hours. That was it. It was just fish after fish. I was like, just baits hanging and stuff because we're trying to get them in the water. It was fun.
Oh yeah, you guys couldn't even do your intro, and you already had 2 on.
Yeah. Well, because we threw that shad out. That we got those big shad, and we cut them up, and I threw mine out real quick, and she was still eating a little bit, so she threw hers out real quick, and she had thrown one out, and I was like, no, I've got a fish, and she's like, are you kidding me? And she's like, I don't even have the GoPro ready. And I was like, well, you have to get it ready. It was fun though.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it was for us. I got the video coming out here soon, and that's pretty much that story as well.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Rod out and camera not up yet.
Yeah. Were they a bunch of blues or?
Blues.
All blues. So
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's the first thing I do now. Even before we launch the boat, I have the GoPro ready. I'm like, all right, we are professionals.
Except for that day. We didn't have it ready that day.
I have to remember that. Just put the camera on the drive down.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always have my GoPro on before I even bait my hooks now.
Yeah, you would literally have to, yeah.
You guys fish much for pike in the Killer Creek?
Never caught one out of there.
No.
I know buddies that caught them,
say,
but
yeah.
never caught one out of there.
Nope.
All my family's from Minnesota, and we'd go up there all the time. I've never caught a pike or muskie my entire life, and they're everywhere up there.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I've only ever caught 2 pike in Ohio, but in Michigan, I can't tell you how many I've caught.
No, that's crazy. I know that there's places all around us that have this big muskie and pike. I've just never had I've seen big muskie in the water, but never caught them.
That's a whole nother expense.
Yes, that too. Those lures. I've had them come after my live bait and stuff like that when I was catfishing and stuff, but.
I hooked into one monster one, but I lost it about 10 feet in front of me. That's the closest I ever came.
Yeah, they're toothy.
I hear everybody out there doesn't care for them. They call them your other type of gar.
Oh, really? I would love to catch one.
I would too. Fish of 1,000 casts. That's what they say. 1,000,000 casts, I guess, depending on who you're talking to.
Right.
Yeah, the muskie.
Yep.
And Pleasant Hill's not too bad of a lake for muskie.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been out there. I've seen them in West Branch though. I've had them follow in my baits because we've been flathead fishing in there, and there's definitely muskie.
Yeah, I'd say there's ever a fish that you're going after with a lure that's 1,000 casts, that would be the flathead.
Yeah, no joke with the lure. Yeah. Yeah, I just like to use my live baits.
Unless you're crappie fishing, you catch them.
Yeah, right. On your light line too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you guys' go-to on the flatheads for live bait?
Bluegill.
I like green sunfish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Green sunfish, that's mine too. Those things never stop.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they never die either.
Yep. Yeah, I got a story on that one. I caught 3 flathead in the one night, all on the same green sunfish.
That's awesome.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
by that morning though, when I reeled him in, he's still kicking. I honestly felt so bad at that point. I'm like looking at this thing, and he is so mangled. And I'm like, oh, this is almost cruel now.
You're the best fish ever.
Yeah. I actually did bring him back home. He still
awesome.
survived in the tank for a while.
That's awesome.
And I felt so bad at that point.
See, the best I ever done was 2 flatheads on 1 green sunfish.
2.
Nice.
I bet he still looked mangled as well.
Oh,
Right.
I think he only had like 1 eye, but
They never stop.
Right.
no.
I don't know. We've gotten really lucky, and a lot of the flatheads we've caught have actually all been mostly on like cut bait and stuff, not even on live bait. So I guess that's been lucky too. So
Yeah.
No, the majority of flatheads I've caught has been cut bait.
yeah, they seem to like it when they want it anyway.
Yeah.
As long as it's fresh.
Yeah.
Spring and fall, you'll get them on that cut bait quite often.
Yeah, that's when we were catching them fall. They liked the cut bait quite a bit. But Allison's big one. He wanted the live one, so
Yeah. It is fun to fight him on the live baits, though.
Yeah. Shoot, it's fun to fight them on regardless what bait it is.
Right.
no joke.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to get the Chaz messing something up. I don't know. I'm not sure what I did. So spring's coming around the corner.
It's crazy. I saw your guys's post, Allison, or whatever. Nice lance with the little arm up. Why can't I see the rest of these? It's weird.
See,
That is weird.
My comments are over on the right side of the screen.
Yeah, mine are too.
Yeah.
Mine shows I'm here.
You're present.
That's all that matters.
Those goldfish.
Some of you guys.
too.
Oh, I love goldfish, especially from the bait shed.
Yeah. They got some big ones too, and that lady's so nice.
Oh, she is so nice.
Yeah.
Usually buy eggs from her too, because she has chickens.
Yeah.
I never do the
So what's
goldfish
your
thing.
favorite? You never had the goldfish?
Everybody does the
You ought to use
goldfish out here as well. I never do them. I think I always get after with the carp and whatnot, and by the time really going after using those goldfish when everybody else is, I got a buttload of the small carp.
Okay.
Nice.
I use the goldfish when I'm too lazy to go get bait.
I know we got so much bait, we don't even know what to do with it right now. So,
God, I wish I could say I had that problem.
that's a nice problem to have. Like, I know we're gonna have it all year. Like, it was frozen fresh. So,
You guys vacuum seal them?
We vacuum seal a lot of them, but most of them we put in like 2-gallon bags because the fish were so big they would only fit in 2-gallon Ziploc baggies. Like,
yeah, those shad were no joke.
Yeah, they were no joke.
Football size shad.
Yeah,
a lot of them were like 14 to 17 inches.
Yeah, we got them up in Sandusky area.
Up the trout camp.
Yeah.
So we get those monster shad out here too, but we have to wait till the ice melts from the lakes, so we get that winter kill off.
Yeah, we do too.
So we can't throw nets or anything out here. So all we can do is just go grab.
You're not allowed to snag them either, Chris?
Nope.
Dang.
Snagging's illegal. Dip net's illegal. Cast net's illegal. It's whatever you can think of to get bait. It is illegal here. Even your rod and a little bobber and hook, you still have a whole bunch of regulations on that too.
Right.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
It just it makes it fun. Makes for that challenge to get on him. That's why I fish in Iowa a lot.
Bullets and Barbecue wants to know who my friends are. So we have Gabby and Allison from Benoit Fishing, and Chris from Rigging for Fatties.
There it is. There it is. I'm in.
See, I knew I'd get it right.
I think it's so funny. I didn't think when I came up with that name, it was going to be so difficult.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And everybody, and I'm just like, should I change my name?
Nah, they'll eventually get it. They'll remember you.
I know we kind of have the same problem.
Yeah, we have the same problem. We used their last name, and I was like, we probably shouldn't have done that because everyone thinks it's Benoit and it's Benoit, and I'm like, we shouldn't have done that. Like,
see, that's how it is out here. Everybody that I talk to and I've shared you guys' channels, they're like Benoit, and I'm like, nah, Benoit.
It's French.
We don't do that.
I grew up watching like wrestling and stuff, so like that's how I don't know.
Chris Benoit, the wrestler.
Like.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I should start saying that one to everybody from now on.
Yeah, there you
go. Willie, he does have one. It's called Rigging for Fatties. I have the link in the description. I also have Benoit's link in there too. All right, so what's some of you guys' favorite catfish rigs you use for springtime? Of course, Chris is mainly a kayak fisherman, and the Benoit's, or you guys mainly fish from the boat, right? Like a little John boat?
Yeah.
So what's some of your guys' favorite catfish rigs?
Well, of course, we prefer to use the floats and, of course, the kitty calls, which I'm pretty sure you guys do too as well. So the Sandy rigs. So I usually use the 2 feet of leader line, connect it to a swivel with the weight swivel above it. And then usually either a peg float or a kitty call, depending on what color I want to go with. Usually during this time of the year, I've been running the green. That's been working really well for the channel cats. So, yep, with usually 8-aught hooks when I'm fishing for channels. And then tomorrow when we're fishing for flatheads, we'll be using a 10-aught and a 12.
Switchback trophy hooks.
Yep.
Mine's a dropper rig this time of year.
Oh, okay.
I prefer that one. Sandy, I like the Sandy. It'll be coming up here pretty soon. But that floats above, I don't think it really gets the movement, they're slower right now. So I use the dropper rig, just gets it right above the mud line. That seems to always work best.
Makes sense.
With my switchbacks.
I fish with channels. I just basically Carolina rig with a float. And then
The
flathead.
yeah.
Flatheads, I just use a basic Carolina rig.
Yeah, I'll be throwing my Sandies up here pretty soon. But I want that water temp just to rise just a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
How's your guys' what?
All my comments I can't see now.
Uh-oh.
What's your guys' hook laws out there? You have multiple hooks out, or?
We're allowed 3 rods.
Yeah, the 3 rods. I don't think we're what. I don't think they allow more than 1 hook on the line. I don't know. I've never really looked into it. I usually don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually just do single hook, and then we got bumped up to 3 rods last year. So
yeah, which was awesome.
See, that's a crazy thing out here for us. We can't. We have all this bait laws and all these other stuff, but river we can fish with 9 rods.
Oh, that's awesome.
Or 9 hooks, however you look at it. So
right,
you have 3 rods out, and have multiple hooks on them, and that's where I really like that dropper. But yeah, I always kind of wondered where each state was, how your guys was out there.
I know at the Bay, I always use a double rig up there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I know like right now, I think the Bay, they have a hook requirement. So I think it's 1.5 inches from the point to the shank.
Okay.
Yeah, from March to April.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. We just always use single hooks. Just personal preference, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Catfishing with Calhoun said 3 hooks on 1 line, 3 rods. So.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know. The only place I ever use multiple hooks when I'm fishing on the line is a sabiki rig when I'm down in Florida. So.
Down in Florida.
Yeah, we go down to Navarre. We'll probably be going down this year again. We're hoping to make lots of videos when we go down to Navarre this year, though. Last year when we went, we didn't even think about it, and we caught all kinds of fish: stingrays, robin fish. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those. It's really cool. It's a fish like crab mixture. It was so much fun. The ocean's awesome to fish out of.
Puffer fish. I caught so many puffer fish.
I wish she would have stopped catching them. It was not fun when she started doing that. Like 30 puffer fish, one after the other. I was like, please stop catching them.
That's kind of cool, though. Yeah.
Yeah, they are cool, and then
they're a pain.
They're a pain. Like you would think that they're like, I don't know how to explain it. They feel like jellyfish at the same time. They're real soft fish. Like, so the hook just gets stuck in them. It's just a pain in the butt.
So kind of like doing fishing for gills. The only difference is they're going to air up on you.
Yeah, and fight you. And they have little teeth.
Oh. Yeah, that's cool. I want to get down to the south and do some shoreline fishing.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, Navarre is a beautiful place. Pensacola area,
Destin.
Yep. There's lots of charters out of there too. We were thinking about this year when we go down doing a charter, get on some mahi and stuff like that to bring home and stuff. Because who doesn't love fresh seafood, right?
That would be cool.
Right.
Yeah, they're a bait fisher down there, and they're like the size of bluegill, and they fight like largemouth bass. It's crazy for only being like 2-3 inches, and they look like little tiny wipers.
That is cool. I hear everything that comes out of the ocean has teeth, though.
Yeah, mostly yes. Seems that way. Probably has to with all everything that already has teeth in there. So.
Uh, so, Chris, when you're going for blue cats, what's your favorite bait for blue cats?
When I'm going after the blue cats, oh, dude, it really depends on the time of the year. This time of year, it'd be shad. That's for sure. But it really depends on the time of year. The hotter times, I'm going to use common carp. During spring, fall, it's going to be shad primarily. But I'll use a combo of things during the spring and fall. But summertime, when those temperatures are a lot higher, it's that common carp. That's my go-to every single time. Let it soak in its own blood for overnight. It's just crazy good bait.
Really?
I hear a lot of people don't have as much success with it, but I guess it's just how you present it. You gotta, your cut's the size that you put out, right cut of size, but
Right.
it always seems to work great for me.
And Ben Walls, what do you guys prefer for channel catch this time of year?
This time of year, definitely shad or fresh bluegill. I'll catch the bluegills fresh, usually bonk them and then cut them up. But the shad really seems to be working really well this time of year right now. So,
And we didn't really get a shad kill off or anything. It never got really cold or anything, so they're still feeding up.
We're giving the shad to them.
Yeah.
They had a very mild winter this year up here.
Yes.
Yeah, we had the same. We couldn't get our shad kill off either. So I couldn't get on any shad this year.
Yeah, we didn't have any either. I was really surprised.
When does your guys' warm weather, like your actual spring, like when do you guys normally balance out?
We're about the same as you guys.
Okay.
Our weather temps and weather patterns, they're not too much more different than your guys's.
Gotcha.
I know you guys get that lake effect snow more often, than we have to worry about here, but we get a lot of the mountain winds. So we'll get some winter effect from the mountains, but it's not really too much different from you guys. I think our water temps are right in line with what you guys said, about that 40 to 44 right now.
Right.
Which is amazing because it's usually in the low 30s.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, especially for this time of year.
Yep.
So Bullets and Barbecue wants to know, has anyone ever tried swim baits for catfish?
What was that? Try what ones?
Swim baits.
I don't think I have.
I mean, not on purpose, but we've definitely caught catfish on swim baits. Hoover Reservoir, every time we were trying to fish for crappie to get big enough ones to use for live bait, we would catch blue cats, little ones, all the time on lures. So it was kind of fun.
See, when I've caught cats, the only time I've caught cats when it's been lures, it's been crankbaits.
Yeah, that makes sense. All that noise and commotion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I tried using for flatheads, is like chatterbaits, stuff like that to get them to bite.
Yep, chatterbaits, crankbaits, it's whatever rattles. That seems to only been the thing I've ever caught them on.
Right.
Terry, you're so zoned in on that chat.
Oh, that sounds like driving me crazy.
I was just looking up like out of the left corner of my eye, and I'm like, boy, he is zoned in.
He's trying to figure everything out.
The comments show up and it's like disappear on me.
You guys got blues out there?
Not like you guys do,
There's
unless you go down to the Ohio River.
I was wondering, I know with the Ohio River, but I was wondering if you guys had them anywhere else spread out around there.
They started stocking some of the reservoirs around here.
Yeah.
back in like 2011. So they haven't been in there that long.
Like the 15, 20 pound is pretty much the average.
There are some big ones though. David Funk, I don't know if you know who that is, but he's a big dude that fishes Hoover Reservoir, which is one of the main ones that's stocked with blues in Ohio. And everyone talks about that reservoir. And there's some pretty big blues in there, so they're getting bigger for sure. But if you want to catch them like you guys do, we got to go down south to the Ohio River.
I was going to say, from 2011 to now, there should be some pretty good sized ones in there.
Yeah, David Funk's definitely caught some big ones. I'm pretty sure like 50, 60 pounders. He's caught a few out of there like that. Some big flatheads. So
yeah, I could see some pretty big ones in there, that timeline.
Yeah.
Just got to find
them. They had some that's tagged around 60 pounds out of the Hoover. I know I saw tonight somebody caught a 20 pound on Seneca Lake.
Okay.
That's
I caught a 16 pounder out of Clendening. So there are some big ones in there, which they've been stocked as long as Hoover has. So that lake's just way bigger.
That body of water size, it makes a difference too.
Yeah.
Getting those bigger ones out. We got a smaller reservoir here in Nebraska that they stock some, and our population is in that 20, 30 pound range, and they stocked a long time ago. You'll still occasionally get some big ones, but it's not that big of a reservoir. I think it really is packing the size with them.
Right. Yeah, there's just too many at the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I think they hit their growth levels, then it's pretty in the genetics with them now. You get some of those smaller ones out, I think it would make a difference.
Yeah, definitely. When they're not all searching for food. I guess Catfishing with Calhoun said they just put 60,000 in West Branch. So we're gonna have blues all over Ohio eventually. It will happen within the next 10 to 15 years. So it's just a matter of time.
That's cool.
Yeah, it'll be more closer to home, not having to drive 3.5, 4 hours to go to the Ohio River.
I know our weather temps, it really makes a big difference on their growth too. It's not like in the South, you got a lot of those South lakes, and those blues grow fast just because the water temps, and they eat, they're more active.
Yeah, it's warm.
Where ours are going to be the same. It's always going to stunt them. It's going to take years for them to grow, where it takes maybe a year down in the South to have that same growth level. But that'd be really cool. Have a large fishery of them up there.
Yeah, it would be. We seem to have some pretty good fisheries with channel cats and flatheads, though. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Channels are definitely everywhere.
Channel cats are everywhere.
Everybody knows me for the blues more than anything, but I go after the flatheads hard. I just can't ever get on them like I want to.
Yeah, no joke. That's because flatheads only bite when flatheads want to bite. You got to be there at the exact time that they want to bite. Like, just the way it goes. And have what they want to eat.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we get on some flatheads in April, Chris.
Oh, I'm hoping so too.
That'd be cool.
I got a pretty good spot that I'm going to take you out for that I've had a lot of luck with flatheads. It's where I caught my biggest. I still want to hit that 50-pound mark, at least say got over that mark, but I was 49.9.
Nice.
Almost.
Wow.
Seriously, I have this rating system for the flatheads. I'm like, that 20 to 40 pound range is like the bronze status. Your 40 to 50 is like that silver status.
Yeah.
50 to 60 is your gold status. And 60 plus, I'm just like, man, that's platinum. That's the way I always tell everybody out here. I just want to hit platinum one of these times, but I got to get gold first. So,
well, we all, man.
I'll be trying to hit that 50-pound.
What is your biggest, Terry?
For flathead?
Yeah.
39.
39. See, I've caught quite a few in the low 40s out of this spot that I'm going to take you to. So maybe, hopefully we can get your PB out of it.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be cool.
That's where I also caught my 82-pound blue, so maybe we'll get you, destroy your PB blue spot as well.
Which would be easy to do, probably out of Ohio.
Willie says, Chris, what state are you from? I must have missed that.
I'm sorry?
Willie wants to know what state you're in.
Nebraska.
So I'm going to try, I want to get a 30-pound channel cat this spring. That's going to be my goal.
30-pound channel?
That'd be crazy.
That's my goal this spring.
Shoot, I would be happy with a 20-pounder.
My biggest is 25 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that goal on the flatheads, and I want to beat my PB blue again. But channel, I don't care what size they are. They always fight. They're always such a blast. I would love to see one in that 25 plus range.
Yeah, they're fun.
They are fun. Freaking meatheads.
Yeah. Like the ones you guys are always getting on. I'm just like, I'm so jealous out here.
We definitely have an abundance of them, that's for sure.
Yes.
All we have is that channel rat size.
Yeah.
Just the small ones all over the place.
The ones
always, yeah, they're always just taking and nibbling and pecking at your baits until it's either gone or dead.
Yeah. They're making you think you have a fish when you don't.
Yeah.
We got to fight those here too. Don't worry. Except for there are some bigger ones in between that will actually be able to pick up a 10-aught hook. So
that's a great question right there. What size hooks you guys using right now this time of year?
For channel cats, we've been using.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Right now we've been using 8-aughts for channels and 10-aughts for flatheads. So.
See, this time of year, actually, I get about 6-aughts and just little like one inch slice is a shad.
Yeah.
Definitely little.
That's been mine. It's been about 6 to 8-aughts this time of year.
Yeah.
I've been having to upgrade up to those 9-aughts though lately here. Fish have been very active this year.
Telling you,
nice.
Didn't get cold this year.
Yeah.
We didn't get ice for as long, none of that.
Even for a mild winter, this has been a really, really mild winter.
Yeah. Well, and like they didn't have that shad kill off, so now that hopefully like they'll just be super hungry this year. Everything we throw at them, they'll eat it. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we have, like one good week of ice fishing this year in Ohio?
Yes, 1 week of safe ice. That was it. So
at least you guys got that.
Like 4 inches we're talking. So
yeah.
I think we had 3 days.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. I would rather have the open water.
Yeah, no joke.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of ice fishing.
It's definitely a unique experience, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll do it, but I don't like it.
I just bought an ice hut and I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a try, but I'm a big old guy and I don't like that ice, you know. I don't care for it one bit. I don't care if they tell me it's 2 feet thick. I don't care for it one bit, but I thought I would give it a try this year. And right when that ice hut showed up, literally it was right after everybody's like, nope, can't go out. Not safe.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that figures.
Yeah, no joke.
Yellow. Yep, I'm yellow. I actually saw him pop up. That's crazy.
Yeah, you want to know if anybody targets yellow perch.
Oh. I thought that was crazy timing. Right when I finally see a pop up It's right when I'm talking about being afraid to go on the ice. Calling me yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we tried to go out a couple times, and
I mean,
for some reason, the yellow perch and the crappie were tough for us this year. No matter where we went, we just couldn't seem to nab it. Didn't matter what plastics we were using, maggots, wax worms, jigs, it didn't matter.
No, the only time we caught perch is when we were trying to bluegill fish, and we weren't even trying to catch them then. So,
see, that's why I catch my yellow perch when I'm out bait fishing.
yeah, that's when we catch them. I'm not trying to. Then I'm like, well, this is great.
I hope we don't have that same effect on our goldeye out here. That's been the same way for me too. Is any of the panfish I've been going after, it's been a real struggle getting after them so far, and I'm worried about our goldeye if they're going to be a pain on that as well, because that's one of our killer baits out here.
Yeah, goldeye. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much. They're shad. They're pretty much shad.
Yeah, just goldish in color. We've caught them out of a few lakes up here in Ohio. There's a few lakes that have them in there. I don't know why, but
yeah,
they actually cat bite on lures too. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, they're very aggressive. They'll go after those sabiki rigs and stuff too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they fight like skipjack. They're pretty cool, but yeah, you throw out a goldeye, you throw out a shad piece, you'll have about just as much luck on both of them. They're very oily.
Yeah.
Skipjack are fun to catch, though.
Dude, we don't have those out here. I know they say there is some out here, but
yeah, we've never caught any skipjack either. I know that you can go down to the Ohio River and do that, but I've never caught any.
I think that would be a blast.
Right?
Oh, I call mine down Tennessee, and they are a blast to catch. You're catching 2 or 3 at a time.
That's what everybody says. Yeah. We can't do the sabiki rigs here in Nebraska, and I've always wanted to see if the goldeye would do that hammer like I've seen those skipjack videos.
What are you guys allowed to do?
I know. Like, you guys allowed to catch it with your hands?
The what?
You allowed to catch it with your bare hands?
We can grab the stuff if it's dead on the shore. As Danny Stone says, the zombie baits.
That's funny. Hey, I mean, I've done that before.
Yeah, our laws out here are so goofy and weird.
Sounds like it.
I thought Ohio was bad.
Yeah, no joke.
That's what I hear from everybody. I thought our state was bad. Nope, come Nebraska. You'll find out.
That's funny.
You'll go back and appreciate your state so much more.
Right?
Are you guys allowed to noodle?
No.
Yeah, we aren't either.
No, they keep cutting down a lot of our public areas too to fish. They keep getting smaller and smaller. I think they're trying to eliminate fishing in Nebraska the way they're going.
Sounds like it.
Dang.
Noodling would be cool. I've always wanted to do that. We're not allowed to do it though either.
I like my fingers.
I mean, as long as I know it's not a huge snapping turtle, but I guess just make somebody else grab it first, right?
Put your foot in it first.
Just hand it off to me after you got it.
Just let me know it's a flathead first.
Right. Let me know it's a fish.
Yeah, if they come back up with all their fingers, you know you're safe to go down.
Yeah, right.
Something we're very good at catching is turtles too.
Willie wants to know what my home water is. I like to fish for a quick outing. Basically, I just hit the Tusk River if I just want a quick outing. Basically, just right outside Strasburg, mainly. If you guys just want a quick outing, Ben Walsh, what do you guys mainly hit up?
I don't think there's really a quick outing for us. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But Killbuck Creek, Mogador is real close to here. We go there. That's where we catch a lot of our channel and do our channel videos. We're catching a bunch of them is Mogador. So, and that's pretty close to home. So.
Chris
Yeah,
Parker's
anything
on his
that's
back
close
door.
by is like 45 minutes to an hour. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in the same boat. So.
Yeah.
I got waterways all around me. It's just getting to them, and like I said, public areas are getting smaller and smaller. So.
Right. That's awful though.
Yeah. I got the Missouri 10 minutes from me, so.
It must be nice.
Right.
There's nowhere to fish it though. I still got to go about an hour to find anything that's worthwhile fishing.
See, if I want to drive to basically a decent river for flatheads, it's probably about an hour drive to Muskegon River.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come out here, Terry, and you'll see the Missouri pretty much right next to where I am, and then you're gonna look at me and say, "Seriously, we're driving an hour and a half? You go fishing still?" That's just the way it is, you know.
Yeah.
We got 7 more weeks or so, 6 weeks, something like that.
I think it's 7 more weeks. I think is what it is. Yeah, well, it's going fast this year.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got my Amazon shipment in for this little trip.
Oh, heck yeah. It's going to be a blast. I'll have to get you Benoit out here sometime too.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be awesome.
I'll try to find some of those blues that are get one of those blues that tip to top, whatever, standing as tall as you guys. Those are the funnest ones of all.
Right?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be.
I know. I literally watch everybody's pictures from like down south, and I'm like, we just need to move.
Josh Thompson says hi, everybody.
What's up?
Hello.
He's actually my cousin. He lives down in Watts Bar. So if you guys are actually ever down there, check out his shop. Sells bait, skipjack, shad.
Watts
I want
Bar?
to say it's 3 miles. Yeah, 3 miles east of Watts Bar. His shop is on, I believe.
I like to get down that way.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna go down to Willer in Alabama this year.
That'd be a cool trip.
That's one of my trips I've always wanted to make.
That'll get you on some big fish.
Yeah, no joke.
No. I had a lot of buddies actually ask me, why are you going to drive that far to go after big blues when you got them right in your backyard?
Right.
It's an experience, man.
Yeah. And I mean, they can be really big down there.
Oh, yeah.
I just love traveling to go fishing.
I was going to say, I think the travel and everything, that's going to be one of the funnest parts. I just want to see the country.
Right. There's armadillos down there. I know that.
Yeah. I hit one of those when I went down to Oklahoma a couple of years ago.
Well, dang, you see it alive and then dead, so. All we seen is dead when we went to Florida. I was like, I just want to see one of them alive. We were driving through Alabama to get to Florida, and the whole way down we kept seeing them dead on the road. I was like, I just want to see one alive. We didn't.
That's exactly what I was saying, and then when I finally saw one alive, he was not in the right spot.
Right?
He was not alive afterwards.
Right.
That's funny. It is cool to see like the landscape change and stuff when you are traveling, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I head out to fish with you, Chris, that'd be the first time I've been west of Indiana.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. When you hit Iowa, it's pretty boring. It's probably the most boring state to ever drive across. Nothing against any of the Iowa, Iowans, but that is a boring state to drive across.
That's funny.
Hey, I thought Ohio was boring.
Actually,
in cornfields.
that's pretty much all we got here in Iowa and all that too. So
about the same as Ohio.
It's like I'm at home.
no, there's a lot of areas out here though that I'll take you to that you're gonna think are pretty cool and actually pretty areas. But for the most part, it's pretty boring looking.
What's your guys' state record out there for blues? Do you know?
I'm not sure actually.
Okay.
I should know that. I've actually, I know I've heard it before, but I just right off the top of my head, I can't think of it right now.
Right.
Gotcha.
No, I get it.
I think it's like 103 or somewhere around there. It could be more, but it's got to be more than that because I know there's been a few 100-pounders recently caught here. So
I think that question there is for Benoit. You guys see the comment?
Yeah, how's Nemasilla doing? Was his home lake for 7 years. Well, we iced fish Nim. We did not catch anything, and we moved around all day. But we will be heading there probably more in the summer months. We seem to head out there. I don't fish it for anything but channel cats, so it's doing great for those. So.
They get some big bass out of there. I know that, though.
Yeah, we've seen people catch some big bass and crappie. I've seen perch. My dad goes there a lot and fishes perch and crappie. So.
All right, guys. I think might put a wrap on tonight. We'd love to do this again if you guys would like to.
yeah, this is a blast.
Sure.
I enjoyed it.
So, anybody in the live stream, if you can give me a thumbs up on the post video. Check out Benoit Fishing and check out Rigging for Fatties.
There he is.
Both their links are in the description in the video, so check them out. And thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a good one.